Hello guys, welcome back to another recipe. This section will talk about the specificity, then we'll go over the ingredients, and finally the tips and advice that you should pay attention and focus. So what sets apart this recipe? The cream that we're using this time is not custard based, which is usually what you see, and we're replacing it with a mascarpone white chocolate cream. We're giving this choux à la crème concept a little twist that brings you another dimension to this classic recipe. With the custard based cream, one aspect is that it's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy in the sense that there is no air. By using the cream that we just made, we are using richer ingredients, but we are incorporating air. So we have the best of both worlds. We have the richness of the cream, you have the lightness of a whipped cream, and you have also the subtleties of the white chocolate and the mascarpone. Another thing is that if you are too lazy or if you're not interested in doing the choux itself, you can actually just make the cream. The cream itself is very good. You can serve the cream with just fruits, like I would recommend like strawberries. Okay, so let's go over the ingredients. For the cream, actually, if you want to replace the white chocolate with milk chocolate, actually you can do it. But I would not replace the white chocolate with dark chocolate, because you will end up having a cream that is on a dry side, and you don't want that. And also, really, that's really important, don't forget the salt. The little pinch of salt that will make the whole difference, that will go a long way. I would highly recommend you use a flour of salt. When you add a regular salt, the saltiness is spread uniformly into the cake. And if you add this bigger chunk of salt, you will bite into chunks of salt. Fleur de sel. Not sure how to say it in English again, but anyway. Now let's go to the tips and mistakes to avoid when making this dessert. When you are whisking the cream, you want to make sure you don't over whisk it. If you ever over whisk it, the fat in the cream will separate. In French we say la crème est tranchée. It means that the fat and the water are separated. If you want to make butter, you beat it like the hell out of it, and then all the water will be separated from the fat, and you will get a big chunk of fat. During the first part, when you combine the flour with the boiling mixture, if you don't spend enough time to dry it out, the choux will fall down. You want to make sure you evaporate as much water as possible. Usually in this recipe it's about 4 eggs, but it can be 5. It only depends on the size of your eggs actually. To know if you have added enough eggs, you do the finger test. And when you do that test, the batter should come down in itself. If the batter stays just like this, it means that there's not enough eggs. Then when you put the streusel onto the puff, it has to be about the same size. The best time to enjoy the puffs is actually right after you put in the cream. This is where the magic comes in. The puff pastry has a very extremely short shelf life. Its prime time is about 2 hours out of the oven, and this is the very best time. And you can only do that when you're at home, because when you go on the stores, it's been on the shelf for actually over 2, 3, 4 hours, and you have a pastry that is soft, too soft. I highly recommend you try it out. Bill, mon restant, tu le veux ou pas?
Oui.
Trop tard. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you watched until there, thank you even more. If you have any questions or any comments, please write it down on the section below. And until next time. Oh, actually, if you have any suggestions, please feel free to write it down. I might not be able to do it, but I might give it a try if that sounds fun. Alright, so until next time, don't eat too much, have a good cake, be healthy, be happy, and see you.